Objects in Space is an open-world stealth space trading game where you navigate your ship like it were a submarine instead of fly it like it were a plane. In this video, we're going to demonstrate the stealth and sensor systems of the game. So here we are again on the bridge of a Ceres-class light freighter. We're currently in an uncolonized star system known as SCR-891, on the hunt for a convoy which is en route to the planet Urson. Our mission is to ensure that it never arrives. We'll want to hide our ship inside a nearby nebula, so the convoy has a harder time detecting us. There are 3 different types of nebulae in Objects in Space: dark, charged, and dichromatic. Dark nebulae partially obscure us from view, but we can still see out of them with only slight penalties, making them the perfect places to hide. Charged and dichromatic nebulae operate the same way, but can damage our ship's systems and hull respectively. We know the convoy is heading past this star, so we're going to take up position inside this dark nebula and wait for them to appear. This bar in the center of the bridge represents the emissions being put out by our ship. The more bars are lit up here, the more visible our ship is to enemy sensors. Every system on our ship creates emissions, some more than others. If we go to the power room, we can manually shut off any system on our ship. If we want to be as stealthy as possible, we can enter MCON mode, which is short for emissions control. This mode shuts down all unnecessary systems, making us nearly impossible to detect. But with our main reactor off, we'll be running on batteries. Eventually, we'll have to recharge, so MCON is only ever a temporary solution. You'll want to recharge when you're out of range of the enemy, or are hidden inside a nebula. You'll notice as our ship came to a stop inside the nebula, the stealth meter in the middle of the bridge temporarily showed all 5 bars lit. Firing the main engine is the #1 way to give away your position. You'll want to predict your enemy's movements well and make as few course adjustments as possible. We're now going to spin up a torpedo so that we've got one ready to fire when the convoy appears. A spun-up torpedo also generates emissions. This question mark, which has just appeared on our nav map, is a potential contact. If we look at the spikes in the waveform on our sensor screen, we can see if any of them correlate to the frequency of emissions we'd expect to see from an actual ship. A real ship would most likely, but not always, have multiple spikes from several ship systems at once, so we can safely disregard this contact as a false reading. But we've got another one here, and it looks much more like a ship. We can see multiple potential systems all active at once, which is a dead giveaway. With our weapon already spun up, this should be an easy kill. We're setting the weapon target and firing in 3, 2, 1.